Hey everyone, this is Seth from bjjgearjunkie.com. Today with a gear review. This time we have something a little different. This is the Enduracool towel by a company called Mission. Okay, I was browsing for towels because I started doing a little bit more MMA no-gi stuff, and there's obviously no sleeve to wipe sweat on, so I needed a nice towel. So as I was browsing, I happened to see a little sales pitch from George St. Pierre, UFC fighter. He was wearing one of these towels and he kind of demonstrated it a little bit, and I was like, wow, how much do those cost? Well, they really only cost about $15, okay? So I was like, okay, fine, it's interesting. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there are wondering if this product actually works. So I went ahead and purchased it. So it came in the other day. I did my first impressions video. If you want to check that out, you can. I brought it to class a couple times, okay, and I feel like I can give a review on it right now. So the theory behind this is that you either activate the cooling towel by getting it wet by pouring water directly on it or wiping sweat off, okay? So once it's wet, you're supposed to take the towel, okay, and you're supposed to snap it 3 times, like this, okay? And then apply it to your body, and you're instantly cooled, right? Okay, so, real talk, this is what happens, okay? First of all, this is pretty thin material, all right? And it's not as absorbent as I thought it was going to be. In fact, it doesn't really have like a towel feel, so oftentimes you go and you like put it on your arm or whatever, and it sticks there, but since it's not a towel, it doesn't really have a lot of traction, so you kind of like stick it there, and you go to wipe it off, and it like kind of just clings. It doesn't really like wipe down like a towel really easy. It's hard to like hold onto it and like wipe yourself. But once you accomplish that, okay, and it gets a little damp or it gets wet, and you snap it, and you put it on your body, it does have a cooling effect, okay? But the cooling effect is very similar to like on a hot summer night when you flip your pillow over and it's the cool side of the pillow, okay? You put your face on it and you're like, oh, it's so much better, and then 5 seconds later it's just as hot and miserable as before, right? So what I found myself doing is wipe myself down, snap, 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 cool, not anymore, okay, snap, 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 cool, okay, it's gone already. So, does it cool down? Yes. Does it stay cooled down? No. I would attribute it to it's really thin. So I think if you had anything that was about this thin and waved it around in the air, that's essentially what you're doing when you snap it. You're waving it around in the air. It would probably have the same effect. Okay? You're making something wet and you're waving it around in the air so it cools down. Now, I think it would be great if it stayed cool. Like, I will still use it because it's a towel, I guess, you know, and I'm going to use it. But if it stayed cool, like I put it on my body and it was like an ice pack or something, I would say that the marketing is accurate. But to me, it just cools down too quick, you know? I snap, snap, put it on my body, and right as I'm like, yeah, it's cool, it's not anymore, all right? So, the material that they have is 60% polyester, 15% nylon, and 25% cooling material, okay? And it is UPF 45, so I guess that's a little bit of a sunblock if you want to like drape it over your head. You know, if you're playing tennis, I guess, I don't know. So that's the Enduracool towel. I think there's probably better options out there in terms of just like absorbing. When I used it, I wasn't like pouring buckets of sweat either. It was kind of a mild workout that day, so I think it would probably not, I don't want to say that it wouldn't keep up with the level of sweat that I produce sometimes, but I have my doubts just because it's not super absorbent. So we'll see. I can always update this review later, but if you have an extra $15, I mean, I wouldn't discourage you from buying this. but don't expect miracles, okay? So there you have it. This is the Enduracool towel by a company called Mission, and it cools GSP's body, I guess, but not really mine. So make sure you like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up for the support, all right? Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.